Hey everybody, welcome back to Brent's Backyard Redneckery. Today, we're going to try another plant experiment. I found some seed packs from 2014, 2015, 2016. So we're talking 8, 9, 10 years old. So we're going to pop them in some soil, see if they actually come up. So get ready. I'll tell you what you need to do. So I was digging through my seeds and I found these in an old container. That's some orange manzano 2015. Got Biglokia, I guess that's how it's pronounced, 2014. Thai Bangkok, 2016. And this package, which looks really terrible, a paprika pepper for 2015. So we're going to put these in some of my little seed starter trays and see what happens. All right, so the first thing we're going to do with these is just fill them up with some seed starting mix. And this right here is pretty much, we're just looking at cocoa coir, peat moss, vermiculite, and perlite. The blend is roughly 50-50 on the peat moss and the cocoa coir, and then about 25-25 on the perlite and vermiculite. The next step you're going to want to do is just take each one of these, make little indentions for where you're going to put the seeds. I'm just going to try to probably do about 6 per tray. So I'll go ahead and get the rest of those taken care of. Whenever you're putting your seeds in, make sure that before you label anything, like these, look at these seeds, they look awful. I don't know that they're going to sprout at all. Looks like a lot of dirt mixed in there, but I'm going to dig through there and look at those black seeds. I don't think these things are going to work. We're going to find out, but just make sure that you lay your package with the package, so whenever you label it, you remember what's in each one. So I'm going to go ahead and get these seeds put into each one of them. The paprika seeds, they don't look very good either. Kind of moldy, so they're probably not going to turn out either, but we're going to keep going. These Thai Bangkok seeds look pretty good, really, for being as old as they are. The Biglokia, which is over here, was mixed in with a bunch of dirt. But those seeds don't look too terrible either, so maybe we'll get lucky with them. And once you have all of your seeds in there, you just want to cover them up. You don't want to get your seeds in too deep because it makes it more difficult for them to sprout. So we're just going to get a little bit over this dirt. And the line, we only got like 2 steps left. We've got 1 step. Finish covering these up, and we're going to give them a slight mist to get the soil wet enough to where it doesn't dry out, and wet enough to where these things will sprout. And then we're going to put our covers on and get these in a place to keep the soil warm and see what we get. So you can use whatever kind of sprayer you want. I just got this Timu Special. It puts out a nice little mist. As long as there we go. Tighten up my nozzle just right, and I'll just mist them like this. So I don't want that soil to be soaked, but I don't want it to be dry either. And we're going to be shooting for between 70 and 95 degrees according to the packages. That's what we're looking for here, 70 to 95 degrees to get them to germinate. Let's go ahead and get the covers on, see what happens. All right, so on my lids I have my labels. I use these labels for my canning because they're water soluble, and I can just wash them off of my jars whenever I'm finished. I'm going to put tape over them so that they don't wash off in case I got them outside and it rains. I'm also going to put a label inside here, a plastic marker with the name on it. That way I can't get confused at all. These are the plastic tags I'm going to use. I'm just going to plop one down in there, give you an idea of how it's going to look. Make sure I get it in the right box. Orange manzano, paprika, Thai Bangkok, and Biglokia. So I'm hoping I can get the angle of this right where you can see it in the light, where I've got the tape over top of that. That way it won't wash off. So we'll go ahead and get these put together and get this wrapped up, see what happens. Okay, so once you got the lid on there, just go ahead and give it a little snap just on the corners. So where it's not super tight, but it's tight enough that the lid doesn't come off. You want to do that with all of them, because you got holes drilled in here. Hopefully we'll be able to see these. Got little holes that I've drilled in there all around this thing to keep the moisture from turning into mold. And then once you've got the lids just snugged in place, you can either set them on a heating tray with a heating mat to keep the temperature of the soil up really high, or you can take them outside when it's warm out, leave them out there to do their thing, because the sun gets inside there, it's going to warm it up as well. Or you can set it on top of your grow light to get the heat from that, to get the soil nice and warm. All right, so here's what I'm doing with two of them. I've got my Thai Bangkoks and my Bigeloka underneath a grow lamp LED. The paprika and orange manzano I have on this heating mat, so we will leave those there. All right, so these things are supposed to germinate between 7 and 14 days. So I'm going to give them 2 weeks, then I'll shoot an update video and we'll see what we've got. If nothing's happened by then we'll wait another 2 weeks and check them again. If they haven't germinated after a month, I'm going to say they're dead. So we'll come back next time, find out what we come up with. But in the meantime, if you like this, give me a thumbs up, share it with your friends. Come back next time, I'll tell you what you need to do. Y'all have a good one.